Hey y'all, what's good, beautiful people? It's your girl Tay. I'm sorry I had to look down because I just did another video, which won't be coming out until after this one. But I just did another video and I couldn't tell if I. Anyways, don't worry about that. So definitely make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe, plus push your post notification bell button so that when anytime I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, you guys. So first things first, for those of you guys who don't watch my beauty content, you're most likely going to get that video later on in the evening. You're going to get this one. I don't know what time you're going to get it, but you're going to get it. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, October the 18th. Okay, it is about 3:16 p.m. Pacific Standard Time where I am, you guys, and I just did a skincare favorites video, and I applied some balm up under my eyes. So just in case you guys were wondering, that's what that is. There is nothing wrong with me. I am not sick. Okay, I am not going through anything devastating in my life or nothing like that. It is literally just under eye balm, okay, that has I have it there sitting so that it can absorb into my skin. Okay, but moving on, I did not get a chance to check emergency SNAP maximum benefits today, but you know we're going to go over that because it's Monday and today is the day for review. So I did want to take a look at some of these articles that yeah, it's just a lot going on, you guys. We not gonna call this resources anymore. We just talk about news on here. We just talk about what's going on in the world because we need to know. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to be talking about is something's going on in North Carolina. It says in North Carolina, poultry workers are quitting in large numbers after an unknown chemical was introduced at their plant, okay, the facility. At a facility that processes 540,000 chickens a day, workers allege that they're being exposed to a toxic chemical that feels like it's invaded your brain, okay? Workers at the Mountaire Farms, that's Mountaire Farms poultry plant in rural Robeson, I think it is Robeson, is Robeson or Robeson, whatever it is, County, North Carolina, say that about 4 months ago something changed. At the time, they couldn't immediately identify the strange new chemical they'd begun to smell floating around the production lines, but one day things were running as expected, and the next there was a sharp, suffocating kind of odor that one worker said felt like it invaded your brain. It stings your eyes and throat. It's like a burning in your nose. Wait. It's like a burning in your nasal cavity. Okay, this is from a female worker that worked at this plant, obviously, for more than a decade and asked not to be identified by her first name or her real name because she fears retaliation from her employee. Okay, whatever it is, it gives us headaches and it makes us sneeze. It causes a lot of mucus and it makes it feel like your throat is cracking. Okay, y'all need to quit. There is no way. Let me tell you something. There is no way in hell I'm gonna work somewhere and I feel like that place it ain't enough money. We'll be late this month on these bills until I can find another job because there is no way. You need your brain. Everybody needs their body to be operating at 100% capacity. So anything that makes me feel less than 100%, we're gonna have to stop that. So y'all need to quit. Y'all need to stop. Like, stop working there. Find something else, okay? Because it's not worth your health. I get it. People are having problems and all this and that and the third, but I have gotten very, very comfortable in where I am today in my life enough to say no or even hell no and move on from things that's going to make me physically and emotionally sick for the most part, okay? Yeah, this is definitely... This ain't cool. Now, I want to share with you guys a little bit of a story of something that happened to me, just to give you guys an example. So, a while ago, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 years ago, because it wasn't that long, but I want to say some years back, I was actually working as a CNA, certified nursing assistant, and I worked at several different facilities, okay? This one particular facility, they were understaffed. Now, to be perfectly honest, I feel like they're understaffed anyway in general with nurses. A lot of people are not trying to fill those positions as a CNA because I feel like they do a lot of the work and they don't get nearly what the amount of money that they deserve for the amount of back-breaking work that they do, especially at these convalescent homes, okay? But anyways, I was working and I have been helping the company out, or that particular facility out, by basically working double shifts and even overtime. So I mean, there were days where if I was off, my normal shift was 7 a.m. to 3 p.m., right? 7 to 3. And on days where they didn't have enough workers, which is pretty much every day, I would work 7 to 3 and then I would work 11 to 7. Okay, I will work double. And then there were also, or 3 to 11. I'm sorry, 3 to 11. I would work 7 to 3 and then I would work 3 to 11. Okay. And it got to the point where it was like, even on my off days from my normal shift being the morning shift, on my day where I think I'm off, I would still end up being on schedule to work, but from 3 to 11. So I never actually had a day off. And I did that, I want to say, for 2 weeks straight. 14 days straight, I worked double shifts, and I worked with no off day until finally one day my body was just like, no, it's time. You need to rest. And so I went in and I was just feeling very, very heavy. My body was heavy. You know, my heart was racing for no reason. You know what I mean? My blood pressure was elevated for no reason. And so I had my supervising, one of the supervising nurses, I think it was an LVN, to do my vitals. And they did my vitals, and my blood pressure was sky high. Okay. And he asked me what other symptoms I was feeling. I said, that's pretty much it. My heart is just racing. You know, my blood pressure is elevated. And for any of you guys who know what blood pressure is they don't call it the silent killer for no reason. There's a reason behind it. Okay. At any moment, with my blood pressure being as high as it was, I could have had a damn stroke. Okay. So I went and spoke to the person over him to say, hey, this is what I'm feeling, and such just did my vitals. So it's pretty much confirmed that something is going on with my body, and I really think I should just go home and just get some rest, you know, maybe even go to the emergency room just to make sure that there's nothing else going on. And it was like they had to think about it. Like, she was just like, well, just work a little while longer and then we'll see. Did you not hear what I said? My blood pressure is sky high. I'm dizzy. That's another thing. I was dizzy. I could barely stand up, and I have patients that are totally incapacitated, like they cannot move. So I'm lifting these patients. Do you think that that is a good idea? Just for safety reasons, my safety and for the safety of the patient. If I try to pick them up feeling the way that I'm feeling, we both gonna hit the floor. So, you know, she gave me a little bit of attitude about it, but right then and there, you know, I did end up going home. Like, she kind of left it up to me, like as if, well, I mean, if you want to. And it's like, I wasn't coming and asking you for your damn permission. I was trying to communicate and let you know that something is going on. But I quit that job. I let it go because you are, you know, this is a nursing home. We have people's lives in our hands, even us CNAs. We take care of these patients. And if we're not at 100% capacity taking care of these patients, then that will also affect them as well. That will affect the quality of care that they get. Okay. And I feel some type of way about my seniors. I love seniors. You know what I'm saying? I got a soft spot for seniors. So for me, it was just like, this is a safety issue for both them and for me. So I ended up leaving. But I'm telling you guys, if any of you guys who watch this channel work there, quit. Find something else. There are plenty of places right now that are hiring. McDonald's, Walmart, Target, everybody. They're getting ready to start hiring people just to get them through the season, okay? Because we're going into holiday season as well. So I'm pretty sure you can find another place to work. There's no reason why nobody should be unemployed unless you just choose to be unemployed. And that is your business. I am not here to judge, but I'm saying if you are in a situation like this, you need to run, not walk the hell out the door. Okay. Now, getting back to what I was talking about. It says the Occupational Safety and Health Act of 1970 requires employers to provide a workplace free from hazards that can cause death or serious physical harm to the employees. While poultry plants are inherently dangerous workplaces and the repetitive motions of the job can take a serious toll on the workers' bodies, the onus is entirely on the processors to properly manage the risk associated with chemical use. Okay. So chill and process poultry, slaughtering and processing facilities like Mountaire Farms store thousands of pounds of hazardous chemicals for use during the cleaning and preparation of the carcasses. Okay. After a bird is slaughtered and its feathers and internal organs. Oh my God, I can't read all of that. I'm sorry if there are any of you guys on here that are, you know, vegan or, you know what I mean, you guys are very much against vegetarian, very much against anything that has to do with animals. Please, I'm really, really sensitive to that subject too, even though I'm not a vegetarian. But basically, this, to sum it all up, they use those chemicals, I'm assuming, to cleanse and disinfect. Okay. It says in the United States, chickens are often washed with chlorine and other disinfectants during processing to reduce pathogens like salmonella, and another one that I cannot pronounce, Campylobacter, Campylobactr. I'm going to try to put that on the screen when I edit this so y'all can see what it is and look it up, which frequently colonize their intestinal tracts and can cause foodborne illnesses in humans. Okay. Parasitic acid is also a common processing aid in poultry plants used to kill or inhibit the growth of pathogens. Okay, this washing procedure on the processing line involves applying chemicals via spray or wash or as part of the water chilling process that lowers the temperature of the chickens. Okay, the procedure was banned by the European Union in 1997 and halted virtually all imports of U.S. poultry to EU countries thereafter, but it is still a common thing to do here, and U.S. regulators have specifically deemed chlorine safe for use. See, this is the type of, I can't say what I want to say because I'm trying to keep this channel clean, because I know some of you guys say the kids be watching, especially when my kids are on here. Y'all like my cup? It says live well, laughed often, and love much. It says everything that I want y'all to do. Sounds like live, love, and elevate, right? This is actually my grandmother's cup who passed away. It's my favorite cup. Nobody's allowed to drink out of this cup, but I love it specifically for that, okay? Live well, laugh often, and love much. But anyways, like I was saying, that is pretty much a lot of the reasons why, when people are wondering why there's fears of certain thing, why people go to the store and retailers and they read ingredients and stuff like that, why they're so conscious, is because a lot of the stuff that we grew up using on a regular basis that was introduced to us by our parents, we're finding out now as adults are not so safe. There's a lot, like there's so much stuff that we can get into with this. I just, even with, for this more so for us ladies, our feminine care products for, you know, when we have our cycles and all that stuff, the plastic, the chemicals, all of that that goes into that, you know what I mean, that goes into our bodies, affects us, give us fibroids long term, and other issues that causes problems with our reproductive organs on the inside. This is a lot of the reason why so many people are fearful of a lot of things, including the main topic of today, and y'all already know what that is, okay? Moving on though. This one article I found to be interesting. It says a Florida school says vaccinated students must stay home for 30 days after each shot. And it says that they're citing a false claim that they'll infect others. Let me read a little bit further. It says Centner, which is CENTNER Academy in Miami, Florida, said any student who gets vaccinated must quarantine for 30 days. Can I ask y'all a question? Why would they need to do that? If we're being told by various resources, news sources, that the vaccine is not, it's going to protect you. Okay, we already know that it doesn't, because so many people have said so many times the vaccine does not keep you from getting COVID. They've even said it doesn't keep you from getting it. What it does is it supposed to help your body produce those antibodies and basically help your immune system to fight off the virus, but it's not supposed to keep you from getting it. You can still very much keep it, but their hope is that if you've already been vaccinated, then it will keep you from ending up in the hospital, in ICU. Okay, that's what they're hoping, because a lot of people who have actually caught the virus has been in that situation where they've been really, I mean, like down. Okay, you guys know I've had some family members that have had it. I've had some that had no symptoms at all. The only thing they felt was tired pretty much for like 2 weeks. And then I've had some where they couldn't taste anything, you know what I mean? Their chest was hurting. It was hard to breathe. They were coughing, like it was all bad. But it really just depends body by body. By getting back on this, it says the school is promoting a dangerous debunked rumor that vaccinated students can infect others. So it looks like they're saying that it doesn't do that. It says an infectious disease expert who spoke with WSVN characterized the false claim as science fiction. Okay, a private school in Miami is requiring students who get the vaccine, though, however, still to quarantine for 30 days after each dose. Because you know you're supposed to take 2 doses, and then in some areas, I know out here they're doing the booster, which will be a 3rd dose. It says because of the potential impact on other students and our community, vaccinated students will need to stay at home for 30 days post-vaccination for each dose and booster they receive, and may return to school after 30 days as long as the student is healthy and symptom-free. A letter sent to parents of students at the Centner Academy said, as local news outlet WSVN reported. The letter also urged parents to hold off on getting their children vaccinated until the summer, when there will be time for the potential transmission or shedding onto others to decrease. I guess because kids are not going to be in school. School officials told Insider that the policy was enacted as a prudent precautionary measure after much thoughtful deliberation, and repeated a false claim that vaccinated people pose a viral danger to others. So the school is saying that this doesn't cause, they're saying that it does, you cannot spread it once you've gotten the vaccine, the vaccine is not going to spread the virus itself. But I guess because there's a lot of conversation going on and a lot of people who think that it does, that they've decided to put this little mandate in place saying that your child has to stay home after getting vaccinated. And then it goes on to say, what kind of nonsense is this? This is coming from Dr. Arlene Marty, an infectious disease expert at Florida International University. They made that up. That's science fiction, not even science fiction, because it's pure fiction. None of the authorized vaccine contain the virus that causes the virus to develop in your body, is what she is saying. There's only one vaccine that has been authorized for teen from ages 12 to 16, and that is the Pfizer one. It says it's supposed to instruct a person's body to make harmless protein. Learning how to make that protein is like viral boot camp for the body's immune system, teaching it how to recognize and fight off the virus if it ever meets it. Okay, so that's the claim of the Pfizer vaccine. I think in general with all of the vaccines, but I still thought that that was absolutely, I'm a little bit confused though, because I think that the school believes that it does, and the doctors and stuff are saying that it's science fiction. Okay, so I would go with your first mind. No, I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them for enacting that anyway, because they're going to catch a lot of slack from parents at the end of the day, that people are becoming more and more determined to fight for their rights and everything that they believe in. So they're going to definitely get a lot of backlash from the parents and the community of the children that go to that school anyway, if their child just so happens to come home with it and there's known to have people get how I'm trying to figure out how to say what I'm saying, because I'm getting tongue tied here. But the reality of what I'm trying to say is I feel like at the end of the day, they're going to get a lot of backlash from parents. I know I will be one of them. If it's been spread that children are getting the vaccine and going to school, and then all of a sudden there's a certain surge or increase in the amount of people who are catching the virus, they're gonna hear it. They're gonna hear it. There's no way to get around it. So I think that they're just basically trying to cover their butts. Okay. I think the rest of the stuff, we can pretty much talk about that in another video. You know, like I said, today we were just more or less talking about the news and what's going on in the news. You know, a lot of information moving forward is most likely going to be like that. I'm just forewarning you guys. I am going to continue to deliver that news to you guys on a regular basis, but it's going to be spread. It's not always going to be about EBT and pandemic EBT and all of that. With that being said, I'm going to continue to talk about that for as long as it is available, and as long as the government decides that they want to keep giving out those benefits. But that is not going to it's not going to just be about EBT. You know, I got to say that because I get new subscribers and they don't know what's going on when they come to my channel. They think this is a makeup channel, and that's all. But no, I put out videos weekly. I don't really have a set schedule. It could be Monday through Friday. It could be Monday through Sunday. It really just depends. But anyways, moving on, you guys. So I'm going to look on my phone because this video, I don't want it to be super long. But let me check on my phone for emergency SNAP maximum benefits right here. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn this camera around and show y'all anyway, because this is what we do. It's Monday review. Okie dokie, you guys. So we are here on the website. Let me put my picture up here so you can see me in the corner. Hey, y'all. But anyways, yeah, so we are on the USDA website right now, and I already refreshed my screen, but I'm going to refresh it again. And here we are. These are the names of the states that have currently been approved for October. So I'm going to enlarge that as much as I can. This is as big as it can go on my screen. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go down the list here. I have some stuff that's already written down. Where's my pen? I don't have it. But I'm going to go over these states and their payout information right now. I'm going to read along with my paper, and then we'll see if there's anything new, because I don't know. Just by looking at it, I want to say no, but I've been wrong before. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. So we've got Alabama at October the 30th. We have Arizona with your regular schedule. We have California, November the 11th or the 13th. We have Colorado, October the 5th through the 10th. We have Connecticut, October the 14th, and then every Friday until all October apps are completed. Delaware, October the 27th. DC, regular issuance. Georgia, October the 25th through the 28th. Guam, I have October the 22nd. Illinois, I have October the 20th through the 28th. Hawaii, I have November the 15th. Indiana, I have October the 5th through the 23rd, you guys. 23rd, what the hell? The 23rd, odd days only, staggered. Iowa, I have October the 1st through the 10th, regular issuance. Kansas, I have November the 15th through the 24th. Kentucky, I have October the 2nd through the 19th, regular issuance. Louisiana, I have October the 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 30th. So again, for Louisiana, October the 9th, the 16th, the 23rd, and the 30th. Maine, I have October the 7th. Maryland, I have October all month long for Maryland. Massachusetts, I have November the 2nd. Michigan, I have October the 23rd through November the 1st, and then they're going to do a catch up during the first week at the end of the first week of November. For Minnesota, I have November the 9th through the 11th, the 15th through the 18th, the 22nd through the 25th, and then the 29th and the 30th. Okay. Mississippi, where are you? Mississippi, I have October the 2nd. New Hampshire, I have October the 5th and the 19th, and then November the 5th and the 23rd. New Jersey, I have October the 1st through the 5th. New Mexico, all month long. New York City, I have October the 18th through the 22nd, and then the 25th through the 29th. And then for the rest of the state, I have October the 11th through the 14th, and then the 18th through the 21st, with benefits being available the next day. North Carolina, I have October the 22nd through the 31st. Ohio, I have October the 28th. Oklahoma, I have October 10th through the 15th. Oregon, October 11th, 28th, and then November the 1st. And then Pennsylvania, we've got a lot of dates here. So we've got the 15th of October. So this is October the 15th, 16th, 19th, the 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 26th, 27th, 28th, and December the 3rd. Rhode Island, October the 3rd. South Carolina, we have October the 1st through the 19th, and then all month long for new apps. Tennessee, we've got October the 1st through the 20th, regular issuance. We have Texas. Everybody should have their benefits in their account by October the 31st, but it also says you should have gotten them between the 4th and the 8th of this month, okay? For Utah, we have October the 31st. Vermont, we have November the 12th. Virginia, we have October the 16th. Virgin Islands is new. It looks like that's the only new state, Virgin Islands. So we're going to look that up on the screen. Virgin Islands right here, it is October the 23rd, okay? Right there. Virgin Islands, October the 23rd. Okay, Washington, regular issuance schedule. West Virginia, October 6th, and then a final run November 10th. Wisconsin, October the 16th, and then a final run December the 11th. And then lastly, Wyoming, which you guys should have gotten your benefits at the beginning of this month between the 2nd through the 5th based off of the first initial of your last name. All right, you guys. So as always, I hope this information was in some way helpful or useful to you guys. You know, I absolutely love providing this information and this content to you. Do me a favor, though, as always, don't forget to smash that like button because it really helps to let YouTube know that you like what I'm doing and you want me to stick around. But on that note, I'm going to say, as always, you guys, don't forget to check out my merch shop. I will have some new designs. I've got some new designs that I'm thinking about, more so for my beauty channel, for the beauty junkies, if you're a beauty and skincare junkie like me. And I also want to try to create a shirt for some merch for breast cancer awareness. If I haven't said this to you guys in a while, I'm really adamant about this. You guys need to get checked, both men and women. They don't do mammograms, obviously, for men, but just have a really good relationship, ongoing relationship with some type of primary care physician. Breast cancer is a really significant issue for us women, and you know, I cannot stress enough how important it is for you guys to keep your bodies in good health. Make sure you're seeing your doctor on a regular basis. I just want to let you guys know, it doesn't matter how old you are. I don't care if you're 19. I don't care if you're 59. You know, you need to go to the doctor because there are a lot of things that you can overcome easily in terms of health care when you take the preventative measures of having a good relationship with some type of primary care physician. Okay, and you know, us ladies, we got to give some extra love and care to all of our happy parts. Okay, so make sure you guys get checked. All right, again, I'm going to say, as always, remember to live, love, and elevate. You guys know I absolutely appreciate you. Welcome to my new subscribers, and I will definitely see you guys in the next video. Peace, beautiful people.